Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing border runs. A lot of folks have been talking about this. It's pretty good news. The borders are reopening. Border runs are more frequent. They're also more possible now, where they were essentially impossible some mere weeks ago. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article in the Pattaya Mail. That's PattayaMail.com. Article is titled, Pattaya Visa Runs to Cambodian Border Now, quote, much easier, unquote. And I urge those who are watching this video, go check out that article for themselves. But quoting directly, visitors to Thailand say that the restarted visa runs to Pong Nam Ron, hot water spring, on the Cambodian border are much more straightforward than before. Quote, the border post was quiet without long queues and we only needed our passports, not even a photo, said Mr. and Mrs. Turner on a long vacation from London. Just as an aside, yeah, it probably is pretty quiet right now. As high season kicks in, as there starts being more demand, I would not presume that in the relatively immediately foreseeable future. These things tend to kind of have a stampede effect where, yeah, for the first few weeks, nobody really knows about it. It's not as, or they don't need it. You know, most people that have arrived in the past month or so can still get an extension in country, or, you know, they may have time left. If they arrived right after October 1, they're now going to get 45 days. So it's going to be like mid-November before certain people may even need a border run. And again, and that's if they decide not to extend in country. Quoting further, they added that they began their journey from outside Jomtien Immigration in a minibus at 8 a.m. and were back before 5 p.m. However, the long-standing Thai rule, and this is key for purposes of this video, however, the long-standing Thai rule that a new land entry stamp to the country is restricted to 2 in a 12-month period remains intact. So yeah, that's something that out there, we did videos on this some years back. There was a Royal Gazette notice put out there that, you know, is basically a decree that said, look, you get 2 a year. You know, that's sort of the, I hesitate to call it a guarantee because Thai immigration does have the discretion to refuse admission to Thailand depending on the circumstances. But basically the rule of thumb is if you don't have any other underlying issues of inadmissibility to Thailand, you can always do a border run twice a year. You can get 2 stamps via border twice a year. That's the rule. I like that they kind of made that rule hard and fast and made it black and white so people know where they stand. In the past, it was a much more vague thing. You know, it's like, I remember there was a time when you could do 3 in a row, but then you had to go get a tourist visa, and then you'd extend that, and then you could do another 3 border runs in a row. Again, different time, different immigration, you know, apparatus in many ways. But long story short, yeah, border running is a more available option than it was any time in the last 2.5 years. However, bear in mind, it's not a sort of an infinite way of maintaining status here in the Kingdom of Thailand.